Hey guys, Rachel Grabenhofer here with Cosmetics and Toiletries, coming to you with my weekly Consumer Pulse Report / top headlines on C&T. So let's jump into some consumer trends first. Looking at exploding topics in the past 2 years, up 4,800%, we have exosome skincare. Of course, we've seen exosomes all over the place within the industry at all the different trade shows, so it's not too surprising to see it here, but it's definitely reached the consumer mainstream now. This is particular to skincare. You could see the peak was fairly recent that it's gone up. Also, on same source, exosome serum is under exploding topics also in the last 2 years, also a recent peak. So obviously we know that these are little vesicles that can carry plant materials to different cells in the body to improve communication, for revitalization and other skin benefits. We've also seen some approaches that are more about targeting the body's own exosomes and how to stimulate those and give those same effects. So a couple different approaches to exosomes going on, but that is trending on the consumer side. So interesting. Also, same source here, methylene blue cream is up. It's sort of zigzag. This is not the first time we've seen it, but you could see it's sort of up in July here. This is up 4,600% in the last 2 years again. So I believe this is really focused on an anti-aging application for it, to improve skin texture and elasticity. Also, I want to say it's just really about skin regeneration, revitalization. But yeah, I think that is sort of an interesting ingredient to watch because it's been on the climb for a little while now. And then let's see. I think that was all I had for exploding topics. So moving along to Google Trends, I did a search on the topic of makeup in the last 7 days globally under beauty and fitness. So first of all, came up this Canmake USA is up 700%. So I took a look at that brand. I believe it is a Japanese brand. And it is really positioned to be like a cheaper, less expensive product line, I should say. But you could see that it's sort of bright and young, and they've got some interesting products they're featuring right now. Here's the new arrivals: Luster Veil Rouge, Lash Serum, Styling Edge Eyebrow. So these are kind of new. But yeah, it's, I believe, a Japanese brand that's kind of making waves, gaining some traction. J Beauty, I guess we're back to that. But keep an eye on that brand. That might be one to watch. Also, under Google Trends here is, can't pronounce it here. Another one, I think it's in Japanese. That's per Google Translate, up 350%. I'm going to go over here to my Google Answers. So I translated it. It's this hatomugi. I can't even try the second word, but Job's Tears lotion. So I also found. I had to look up what is hatomugi just to confirm it. So it's Job's Tears again, or coix seed. So something to watch in terms of ingredients. But then there's this brand that was trending, Naturie. Hatomugi skin conditioner is something that was at the top of my retrieval list anyways when I did my searches. So I think that is interesting. I don't know the special benefits of Job's Tears. That'll be something else to dig into. But it's interesting that is something that's trending, also on the J Beauty side. Moving over on to the C&T headlines. I don't know if you saw this week. We had a great interview with Chemist Confessions, Victoria and Gloria, who talked about how to make workhorse ingredients like sexy, how to really draw them forward into the spotlight. They do these great things for skin and beauty, and they're overlooked. And they, IFF sponsored this. They offered the ingredient betaine. And so this is an ingredient that is featured by Chemist Confessions in some of their formulations. So they talk about basically how to make it marketable, how to make science sell, because the science behind it is so strong that really it should be the focus and not the sexy little actives that are in and out of trends frequently. Also, I looked up, this was an interview on how high-speed AFM can revolutionize precision efficacy testing. This was one of the Cosmetic Victories winners this year, so we did a quick interview with them talking about they have this high-speed dermal atomic force microscopy, making it faster and more accessible, especially in the lab. What it does is form, I believe it's like a nano-level mapping of the skin here, nanoscale 3D mapping of single cells. So it can really take a look. I think I had an example there of the different images that you see from this type of microscopy, but so you can get a closer look at what's going on in skin, and it's been made more more mobile, I guess you could say. It's a smaller, wait, let me find it again, a smaller device that you can do. You see here's a pen, it shows you the size, but you could do it in the lab to get quick efficacy results. So that's that. Then last but not least, thank you all for who have entered and supported the Cosmetics and Toiletries Alle Awards program. We've just closed it out. We had to add more judges. We had so many entries, so we've announced several additions just lately this past week. I want to thank them all for joining us. Make sure you check out the full judges list on alleawards.com. So that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this was insightful, if not a little entertaining. I appreciate you joining me. See you again.